What's good, Josh? Kyle. Welcome back to my channel. Jalen Brunson is having another outstanding season with the New York Knicks, and this is his second season with the Knicks, and he's definitely going to be an all-star. This season, he's averaging a career-high 27 points per game, 6 assists per game. He's shooting 42% from 3 on 6 threes per game, and these 6 threes are not just him spotting up. These are coming off the dribble. He's creating for himself. He's shooting 48% from the field, and he's shooting 59% true shooting. So just say that he's having an outstanding season would be an understatement. And this season, he should most definitely be an all-star. But just the way that he's able to dominate the game, whether it be with his playmaking, whether it be getting downhill, getting to the floater, getting to the mid-range shot. He's great at using, the pivot foot. He's great at, bumping in the post. The way that he can just dominate the game as a smaller player is just something that is amazing to me. And I'm going to show you how he does it.
Before we get into that, though, I make a lot of great basketball videos on this channel. So if you like the NBA, if you like basketball as a whole, I make a lot of videos breaking down the game. So if you can see yourself watching more of these, then please like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's get into it.
On this first play, Brunson gets a switch and Michael Porter Jr. is on him. And then he's just going to go to a spot in the mid-range, hit him with a little step back, pump fake to get MPJ in the air, and then hit a nice floater to do some contact for the and one. Brunson is really good at using patience and using head fakes and floaters and whatnot to kind of soften up the defense. Here on this play, once again, just stepping back at the elbow, pump fake to get Vando in the air, and then a nice step through, and he finishes it off with a nice floater. Great stuff right there from Jalen Brunson. Here, high pick and roll with Taj Gibson. Brook Lopez is in drop, so he's just going to pull up. That's a very, very common counter to drop defense. And Jalen Brunson is one of the best mid-range shooters in the NBA right now. So he punishes Brook Lopez right there. Here, with PJ Washington on the switch, he's just going to take his time and get to a nice floater and get it over the outstretched arm of Nick Richards. Great stuff right there from Brunson. Here, Dean Wade one-on-one with him, and he's just going to soften him up and then get to the nice floater. So he uses his floater to his advantage because he's obviously not that tall. So him getting up all these floaters is a great counter to not having to go all the way into the paint and finish amongst the trees. Here, a great, pound dribble pickup move, and he's able to finish with some contact as well, high off the glass. Just very creative finisher that Brunson is. And then once again, showing off a great change of pace. He just is able to stop his momentum to get off the floater. Great stuff right there from Brunson. And then here on this play, just going to blow right by Jamal Murray and get a nice easy layup, showing off some of the speed that he has as well. And then here on this play, gets a screen from Hartenstein, and he's just going to a simple step back mid-range shot, but simple, but very, very effective. One of the best in the game. Here on this play, one-on-one with Brandon Miller, and just look at the way that he can just pull up, fully contested as a smaller guy, and he's able to get that shot to go down. Just great, great stuff from Jalen Brunson. Here on this play, Dean Wade is going to be really afraid of the drive, so a little hezzy makes him, kind of backpedal, and that frees up the wide open pull-up three for Jalen Brunson. Great stuff right there from Brunson. And then here on this play, a little bit of the same thing. Jaime Jaquez, he's just going to back up a little bit, and that frees Jalen Brunson up to knock down the wide open pull-up three. And then here on this play, just a really tough shot. Step back, fully contested. But that just shows how great of a shooter that Jalen Brunson is. Like I said before, 42% from 3 this season. Great stuff right there from Brunson. And then here on this play in transition, he's just going to go right into the body of Marjon Beauchamp and get a nice floater to go up. Great stuff right there. And then here on this play, he's just going to get to a spot, do a little half spin, and then he's able to hit the nice little baseline fadeaway shot. Great stuff right there from Brunson. And then here on this play, pick and roll with Mitchell Robinson. Jeremy Sohan is way too deep. He's going to knock down that 3-ball every single time. And then here on this play, gets another screen from Isaiah Hartenstein. And then look at the way that he sees Jeffrey coming over to help. So he just rides up for the floater and gets it to go. And then here on this play, he's going to go and get Jimmy Butler on a switch. And then he just bumps Jimmy Butler out of the way and then is able to just knock down the mid-range shot. Jalen Brunson plays a lot bigger than he really is, but he is a really, really strong guy for his size, and he uses his body a lot in a lot of different ways, whether it be in the post or like what I just showed you against Jimmy Butler. And they're just amazing blazing speed as he gets all the way to the rim. Great stuff right there. And then here on this play, after a little handoff with Julius Randle, little middle pick and roll right there. And then just look at the great left-handed scoop layup high off the glass. So Brook Lopez cannot block it. Great stuff right there. And then here, gonna get the ball screen from Jericho Sims. And look at the hesitation to cook Ivica Zubac and then get the nice little underhand layup to go. Great stuff right there from Brunson. Love to see it. And then on this next play, high pick and roll by Isaiah Hartenstein. And then he's just gonna keep going downhill, keep going to a spot. And look at that, he's brushing Dennis Schroeder off of him, and he's gonna hit with a nice turnaround mid-range shot. And that's just a great look for a guy that size. And then here on this next play, another ball screen from Isaiah Hartenstein. He's going to get into the teeth of the defense and hit a nice floater over the outstretched arm of PJ Washington. Great stuff right there. Jalen Brunson just absolutely cooking this season. And then here on this play, great step back on DeJounte Murray. Maybe his future teammate, but great step back right there. And he's able to knock down the three. And then here on this play, Nick Claxton, the center, is on him. So he's really tall. So you know what he does? He just gets to his spot and he just does a really great quick floater. So we just see that he has a lot of counters to beat his small stature on the court. And then here on this play, Tyrese Halliburton does a horrible job navigating the screen. He's behind him. Mouse turn is too deep, so he's able to just pull up for this three and knock it down. Basically wide open right there. And then here on this play, one-on-one with Spencer Dinwiddie, and this is once again showing the creativity that he has. Look at the step-through move that gives Spencer Dinwiddie to kind of come up, and he's able to just step through and get the nice floater to go, like I was showing y'all earlier. Great stuff right there from Jalen Brunson. And then here on this play, gets the re-screen from Taj Gibson, and then look how he gets both of these guys in the air and then goes up for the layup. So you really do have to be crafty and patient and creative when you're this small on the NBA court to really dominate like this. And then here on this play, just a simple pick and roll, and then he gets to the mid-range shot. And Jalen Brunson is also impactful as a passer as well. Here on this play, he gets into the defense, and then look at all the attention he draws as he just leaves a little laydown pass for Julius Randle right there. Great pass from Brunson. And then here on this play, a drive and transition. Look how many eyes are on him. Look how many bodies he has committed to him. And then he's able to free up Julius Randle for a nice wide open mid-range shot, which Randle knocked down, thankfully. So he just draws so much attention, and he's really good at, leveraging that attention into looks for guys. Like here on this play, once again, get into the teeth of the defense. Derek White is kind of cheating over, and then he finds Josh Hart in the corner. Great stuff right there from Jalen Brunson. What a great read right there. And for him to be this effective as a passer, just for him to do a lot of the things he does at his size is just really crazy. And then once again, get into the teeth of the defense. Josh Giddey is camped over in the paint, looking to help, and he's able to find Donte DiVincenzo in the far corner. Great stuff right there from Brunson. And then here on this play, gonna get a little side pick and roll action going with Isaiah Hartenstein. Walker Kessler is sliding over to help, and then he really just threads a little bounce pass to the corner to his former teammate Emmanuel quickly for a nice wide open triple. Great stuff right there. And like I said before, Jalen Brunson should, without a doubt be an all-star this season. He should have been an all-star starter, but that's politics or whatever. But this season, like I said before, he's averaging 27 points, 6 assists, and the stuff that he's able to do as a smaller guard in the NBA. And I know the conversation, a lot of it has been about, oh, can a small guard win a championship, blah, blah, blah. That does not need to diminish what Jalen Brunson is doing this season. And just the way he's just so creative with his finishes, the way he can finish, underhanded scoop layups, floaters, the way he uses pivot moves. He's one of the best guys at using his pivot foot to kind of get guys in the air and create, easier looks for himself. He's one of the best pick and roll creators in the NBA, one of the best, mid-range shooters. He's just a really great offensive player, and I love, watching him nearly every night. So Jalen Brunson, all-star, great guy, maybe a future champion in the city of New York, who knows. But if you saved in this video, thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.